Okay. Today we're going to talk about how to alter your mindset. One of the first things that you need to do is get rid of things that hurt you. You're like, yeah, for sure, let's get rid of fake friends. Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of that. Most of the time, that's you yourself as a person. You don't realize that, but you yourself hurts you. Your actions, your thought process, your mindset, how you perceive things, how you look at things. Everything is based off your own reality because like I said in numerous videos, you live how you live. Nobody else lives for you. You live your own life. So whatever happens to whatever this person is doing, whatever this person is trying to get to you, if their actions get to your own emotions, then they have a string that's attached to you. And they're able to control you. But you can't let that type of thing happen. And another thing that's very important is that can you turn a negative to a positive? Can you turn this 5-second heated moment that you just had with this person into a positive time and say, hey, I learned from something? Can you turn a moment where a girl breaks your heart and instead of trying to break other people's hearts, you'd be like, hey, it is what it is. And I'm gonna learn from that mistake and not go through it again. Can you turn $100 that you just spent for no goddamn reason on a pair of nails? Be like, hey, I need to save that money and invest that into myself as a person instead of spending on what I want. Being able to turn a negative into a positive is such an important manner that helps you so much how to live life. Because like I said, you determine how your life is. Whatever is in the prefrontal cortex on how you think and your consciousness mind sends out to the universe. And whatever the universe is responding to what you think, to how you feel. You have so much control over your own life. It's actually genuinely not even funny. The purpose of awakening your consciousness is not the fact that you figure out what's going on around you, but instead you figure out what you can do for yourself. I think that's when you fully awaken yourself as a person. Not realizing the government is corrupted, not realizing that the Illuminati is real. It's realizing how much control you have of your own mind, of your own body, of your own spirit. Going back to keep turning negative into a positive goes back to understanding that when people go through certain situations in life, a lot of times they don't know how to express themselves in a positive manner. So the first thing that they do is build up a lot of this anger, this resentment that they had for all of their life. And the first thing they are going to do is lash it out on somebody. That somebody might be you. You ever was just driving and you have a fucking dickhead drives in and almost hits your car? You're like, yo, what the hell? You didn't even stop fully for like 5 seconds. You see my car coming, they're yelling at you, bitch, whatever. Sometimes you just genuinely don't know what people got going on in their life. And so when somebody lashes out their emotions towards me, I always try to think in a consciousness type state of mind that that person may be going through something and just don't know how to feel. I'm just the right person to where they get lashed that out, like feel okay afterwards. That's just how I think now. If a person's going 90 miles per hour, swerving in and out of traffic and almost hitting my car, you never know what that person is going through. Of course, I'm gonna get a little pissed off because damn, you almost killed me. That person, mom could have been dying, dad was dying, wife is almost finna give birth, kid is in trouble and needs that person's help. It's more to life than just you. This world attends to everybody who's here, not just you. So you have to put that into perspective when you're living on through life. That minuscule of a problem of a person shouldn't affect your life. Let's say the average time span is 70 years worth of living. So if we do our math correctly, 365 times 70, 25,550 days times 24 hours in a day, you live through 612,000 hours. And this is off a 70-year time span. With 612,000 minus 0.30 and give me your number. Now I want you to look at the difference from the number that you got there and 612,000. Now I want you to look at that into a perspective and ask yourself, does that 0.30 really matter to that 612,000? And if not, why is something so minuscule of a person ruining your day? Now you just wasted 24 hours versus 30 minutes. You're sad and depressed throughout the whole entire day because you let that get the best of you. And stuff like that doesn't matter. Time is the very essence of beauty. Stuff like that shouldn't matter to you because I guaranteed you move on through life and you're not going to see that person anymore. A random ass person that bumps you on your shoulder that you may feel some type of way, but fuck that person, right? You ain't never going to see that person again. Even if you confront them, it doesn't solve anything. They're not going to disrespect you anymore. Congratulations, but you're still not going to see them anymore. So what did that solve? People who are miserable are going to bring other people down. Don't let that shit get to you. And another thing I feel like we need to just learn how to admit to our faults. No one is going to stop you from living the life that you want to live. I understand that you may have a mother, you may have a father, whatever it is. They don't know what's going on in your shoes. When you have a dream, you have a goal, you have an ambition, you have something in mind and you express that idea and they don't believe in you, don't take that so literal. take that as this person just doesn't understand my mindset. This person doesn't understand what I had to go through to get to this exact same position to where I know what I want to do. Don't let your peoples or your friends influence you into a life that you don't want to live. You need to make your own decisions. I'm trying to blame the environment that you live in too. I understand some people have it better, some people may have it worse. But just because your environment is not the best doesn't mean that you can't be the best itself. Then at that time, you need to ask yourself, is it the environment that I'm in that's hurting me? Is it me, myself, as the person that's hurting me? Like I said earlier, you let certain things or certain people affect you. You have a string. You're controlling your emotions and controlling your future. If you're letting the environment control you, then you need to change the environment if you can. We put ourselves in such a victim mindset for the stuff that we go through. And once you really sit there and actually look at the stuff that you go through, you'll realize a lot of it is your fault. Before you do something, the universe, God, always give you a sign. Before you jump in that lake, you will have a warning sign. There are crocodiles, there are snakes, there are eels, and some people just still walk to that lake, jump in that lake, and get fucked up. And then get out of that lake and walk backwards instead of walking forward and saying, oh, life doesn't love me. Everyone's opinions is, in a sense, invalid. You may have good opinions and you may have bad opinions. You may have good advice and you may have bad advice. You need to depict which advice is going to help you and which is going to deteriorate you. Everybody's advice is going to help you. Out of 5 minutes of them talking, maybe 20 seconds or 10 seconds of what they said may have helped you. Strip that 5 to 10 seconds and install it into your own brain. Use it as knowledge to walk on with life. Being an adult in general gets the best of us, and we have a spiritual warfare between us and this world. The world is trying to conform us into what they wanted while we're trying to conform ourselves into what we want. So it's a constant battle between one and the other. You need to separate yourself from the world sometimes. Go out in nature, go out in walks, go out in a different state, go out and do something to separate yourself from everything to get your mind and recollect. Once you recollect and once you get yourself together, once you build that strength that you've been trying to build for a very long time, and take that deep breath and release all that stress, get to fucking work. Better mindset this time. Sometimes we need breaks. We can't constantly get beat down over and over and over again. Sometimes we just need a few minutes. Sometimes we just need a few seconds, just a breather right quick before we get back into that battle again. One more thing, success isn't meant for everybody. Doesn't give handouts to everybody. Success doesn't chase you, you chase success. And the issue with a lot of people is people don't see consistency, only see results. So when they don't realize that you need consistency in order to get results, they fail. And success is going to see how bad do you want it. Do you really want to be successful, or do you just see somebody else being successful and you think that that's what you want? Success is a journey that you went through. It's the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, the lefts and the rights, the cries, the laughs, the joys, the pain, the laughter, the sadness, the depression, the anxiety. It's what makes success so success. It's the journey behind the man, not the man in front of the journey. All right, man. Hope this video helped y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe what y'all think. I hope y'all have a blessed one. Y'all stay safe. All love.